Hello, it's Nick Skriloff, and this is going to be the release of OLR 58. And so this is going to be an intro video. I will be putting this out here on the manual as a set of videos here on the right so that you can see them and read them at your watch them at your leisure. And I just thought it'd be easier because it's hard to get everybody together, and this way you can watch them and have your own self-service. So I'm going to be covering the tickets that are in this release all over here, the 34 tickets, but I'm not going to do videos for all of them, but I am going to just kind of highlight the ones I think that are important, and then those that are important will be in a list here on the right. So you'll be able just to kind of look for those. So first, let me start out and just tell you some of the things that have been happening here personnel-wise. So one of the guys that we lost, his name was Richard Gendelsberger. He retired, and he did a lot of work for our internal Darden registrar. And so our new registrar is Terry Smith. We used to be Kitty. So I've had to pick up some of that, and I'm trying to automate some of the work he did, but it has added to my load, and just want to give you an update in terms of just my workload, just trying to keep up with everybody. And you'll be able to also, all right, one more thing. I turned 50. I thought it'd be fun. If you're interested, you can, my family is really important to me. If you want to go out to that video, it's a video of my 50th celebration at Darden. I thought it was pretty fun. You can go check it out. I'll put the link at the way back here on the manual, and you can check that out there. But I want to begin by telling you first a little overview of this release. So this release, one of the first things you'll see in this release, notice that if I was to go here, I know I've switched real quick, but let's suppose I went to the registrar application. This is my local demo environment, and I went here, and you looked at the unique schedule key. Well, there a lot of people have different values there. Some are empty. But one thing that you'll want to do to kind of talk with your DBA about is that it's just over time it's better to have, if something is a null, like an empty, if something is an empty string, it's important that it has no value. You should make it null, and anyone who's kind of your database person would know about this. So one thing you want to do is just make sure that I've put some indexes that are going to check that either it has a value or it's what we call null, where we don't know what it is. So if there's any empty strings, just have your DBA update those. So let's go ahead and get started. So for this release, we have first we have a 998 tests that passed that are regression tests, plus we have what we call our Selenium tests. There's about 100 of those, and then we have some usability tests, and there's about 100 of those. So all in all, there's about 1,200 tests that passed for this application before it's released. And I also want to let you know that if you if you're in the application, right, and you move something, say this is too small or too wide, you want to make it smaller, you can right click on it and choose Save Layout, and that will keep your layout so you don't have to move stuff around. And if you moved it around, you can also have saved that layout. So I just want to remind you of that. And so with that introduction, that is going to kind of set up that you can go out to all the items, and you want to see all the information about them, you can, but I'm going to have videos that highlight what I think are the most important ones. So thank you for listening.